You changed. You stopped being you.
What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cultivated Minds. Today we're going to be talking about dangers of people who don't give a fuck. Check it out. For the most part, the mission is to how you'll be able to co-create with others. Seeing the light in others opposed to only seeing the light in yourself. Not only using, somebody for your own personal gain or what they can do for you. Actually being able to co-create, seeing the light in others that you can see in yourself. That's really being a lighthouse or a light being into somebody else's life. But I feel as if a lot of people make you take a step back as far as the mentality of not caring about anything. Now here's my disclaimer now. I'm not saying to care about every single event, every single thing going on in the world, but there has to be a balance as far as the things that truly matter to you and the things that really don't. But when you're surrounded around a person who just doesn't care about any and everything, like as far as to a toxic level, and they don't give a shit about anything, that's when it becomes a problem. Because I don't care how strong you feel like you are, how strong of a mentality you have, and you can overpower it and you can be around this type of people. Eventually it's gonna start going down towards you as far as your habits, your values, the things that you care about, and slowly but surely you're probably gonna become that same type of person, not even realizing it, and then you're gonna keep on lying to yourself till you have to actually look yourself in the mirror and be true with you and be like, damn, I'm became this exact type of person I said I want to be. Just who you are surrounded around. It's dangerous, being around somebody who just is reckless, careless about every single thing. I think it really comes down to the intent. What is the intent that you have behind the things that you're doing? So if your intent is to be self-destructive or to be reckless or to not give a fuck, then so be it. If that's the type of person you want to surround yourself with or the type of message that you want to put out, so be it. Do you. But if your intent is to actually, put out good energy, be a lighthouse and actually have a mission, have a purpose, have some type of value that you want to put out into the world, you have to truthfully, watch who you're surrounded around. Because like I say, eventually that's going to start going into who you are as a person. You can have anything you want when you increase the frequency. And of course, that's a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying you can just wake up tomorrow and be like, I want to increase my, frequency, and it's just going to happen. But it's just on a day-to-day basis as far as, maybe monitoring your diet, what type of energy are you putting out? What type of value are you putting into the world? What are you doing to be in a better state as far as physically, mentally, spiritually, etc. You guys catch my drift, but it's just as far as, like I said, you can have anything you want. It's just all about the intent, the energy behind the manifestation that you want to attract, or that you want to put out within your own personal life. And a lot of times when you just putting out the energy, you're just not caring about any and everything. You just don't care about what you putting into you, what you putting in your mind, and just how you operating on a day-to-day basis. It's really just a cop-out. You get what I'm saying? I think a lot of times those people might be dealing with something really internally. Maybe it's some trauma they dealt with or something. They just became numb to a lot of shit, and that's just what ended up happening in their personal lives as far as just how they are, how they became as a person. Is really just a cop-out, because when you're actually caring, you're actually giving a fuck, I think it's a little bit, it's a little bit harder. It's too easy to not care. It's too easy to, put out something negative, or it's too easy to just go the road to where it's nothing that you, no type of hill that you have to overcome or anything like that. So I think, like I said, internally it could be maybe they have some type of depression going on. They could be dealing with something where they feel like it just makes them not care. Whatever the case is, I'm not any type of like psychiatrist or doctor where I can diagnose that, but you guys get where I'm coming from. And it's just it's just too easy, and just being around those kind of people, like I said, can just be dangerous. Just it's going to really start going into our own personal lives. And then, like I said, you can think that you too strong, or you can think that you ain't gonna deal with this, but eventually, it's gonna become you too. So just increasing the frequency, surrounding yourself around the right people, surrounding yourself around other people, who are trying to become light beings, who you can co-create with, How can you guys utilize each other to come together to add value to the world? You know, that's really the main goal. Just being around somebody that you know is going to support what you got going, you're going to support them too. Because if not, you're already losing when you're dealing with those kind of people. And like I say, you're eventually going to become them. But that's all I really had to say, you guys. Just trying to get you guys to think. Don't forget to build me in those comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This Cultivated Minds, and I'm signing out.